Hello everyone, welcome to Quick and Easy Cooking. Today I'm going to do a cheese quesadilla. Now this is very budget friendly and it's very good. And you don't need a lot of stuff for it. This is something that the kids will love and it's inexpensive to make. Now the ingredients that you will need are Old El Paso, flour tortillas, burrito, and I have the 8 count and I have the smaller burritos for this. Now you will need Mexican style cheese blend. I have the Clover Valley 4 cheese, but you can use any type of cheese that you prefer. You will need 2 avocados, and I'm also using a mix. Now I'm using Frontera Original Guacamole mix, and this has tangy tomatillos with green chili and garlic. All you have to do is just add avocado. Now you can use any type of pairing that you prefer. You don't have to use this with avocado. You can use sour cream instead. You can use salsa instead. But today we're just going to make a cheese quesadilla. And it's very, very simple. Now what I've got here is I've opened up our package of our tortillas, burritos, and I've got this on not too low of a heat, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to burn these. You want a nice golden brown on them, but you don't want it burnt. And sometimes when you turn your heat up on your stove and this pan, it'll get real hot and then you'll have all those burn marks, and it's not something that you want. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to heat these on up, and then we're going to flip them over on the other side, and then we're going to add some cheese. We're going to go down the center. Okay, now, there we go. See how it's getting nice and toasty? See that? It's getting nice and toasty right there. Let me put my light on so that we can see. Sorry for that. See that? See how nice and toasty they're getting? Yep. So you want a nice, like light brown to this. You don't want it to, like I said, where you burn it up. Now these are inexpensive to make, and the kids love them. So if you're on like a really tight budget, like everybody is today, this is something that's very filling. It doesn't take a lot to make. It's just tortillas, some cheese down the middle of it, and if you've got salsa or sour cream, guacamole, you know, avocado dip, whatever you want to call it, you can make this. You can pair this with anything. You can even put black beans in this. You can put corn in this. You can even put cut up chicken that you have left over. This is something that everyone will like. Now see how I've got my cheese right there? This is the Mexican style blend. See how I've got my cheese right here? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fork, sorry for the movement of the camera, and then I'm going to flip this like an omelet. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and then fold this over. Now this does get hot. This does get hot. So I'm going to press it down like that. And see how that comes up like that? And then I'm going to flip it over. And see how it's getting nice and toasty on that one side? It's almost like a grilled cheese in a tortilla. You know? And this gets very, very, very good. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put it into a plate, and usually I just take a knife and I just cut down like the center right here and stuff, and just put it on a plate and, you know, serve it with whatever we got in our pantry. But these are so good, and they're actually very filling. They will fill you up. Now I'm working on our second quesadilla. I put our one off to the plate right here. See how I got that one? Look at that. See how nice and toasty that is? You want it like that. And if you like yours a little bit more grilled, you know, you can toast it a lot longer, but you don't want it burnt. Because it's easy to do. You know, you can get your pan too hot and you don't want to do that. Now, let's see if that's ready. Okay. Now that's hot. So you got to be careful because you don't want to burn yourself. And one thing that you will notice, that when your pan gets real hot, you'll start seeing these little bubble marks, you know, when it's time to flip them. You know, you'll start seeing those. See how that's got a little bubble mark? I got some cheese off to the side right there, so if you like those, you know, fried cheese, you'll absolutely love that too as well. That's perfect right there. Look how good that is. That's perfect. Now see, I got our third one in. Doesn't that look good, you guys? Now I'm going to add a couple different cheeses. On this one right here, I'm going to do Monterey Jack. Now Monterey Jack is very, very good with this.
That's what I like.
Yeah, now my mom likes Monterey Jack. She absolutely loves it. So I'm going to do a couple for her. And you can see how much cheese I'm putting on. You know? And like I said, these are inexpensive to make. And what I did was, I'm going to show you here in a minute, I took 2 avocados. If you remember in the beginning, I had 2 avocados and also a Frontera mix, avocado mix. And I incorporated that with those 2 ingredients, and it is absolutely wonderful. And we're going to serve that. We're going to serve these quesadillas, these cheese quesadillas, with a side of guacamole. Now look how good that looks with the Monterey Jack cheese. Now I did 3 with the Mexican blend, and now I'm going to do a couple more with the Monterey Jack. Now see how fast this bubbles when your pan is hot? So now we're going to turn it. Let me turn this. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some cheese, again, Monterey Jack. And you can use any type of cheese that you like. You know, they have a taco seasoning blend. They have all kinds, if you like cheddar. You can use all kinds of cheese. Okay. Flip that now, like that. Let's get nice and toasty. Like I said, these get real hot, so when you flip these, you have to be careful. For you guys, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5, and I'm going to do another one, which is a 6. So it made, you know, 1 package of, you know, burrito tortillas. You can see, and this can feed, you know, a family. Okay, now we're going to add the other one. Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to wait until that gets a little hot. Got that one perfect. And I'll show you how many we got. And it's, like I said, we got quite a bit here. And these are good leftover. You know, if you don't eat it all, you know, right away, you can have it later on for a snack. Now look how good our cheese quesadillas came out. This really looks good. Okay. And like I said, you can serve those with sour cream. You can serve it with salsa or guacamole dip. So this is what I did. Remember the 2 avocados that I had? I took our avocado and I mashed it up with a potato masher, and I added this mix, the Frontera Original Guacamole mix, and it's very, very, very good. All you do is just add avocado with it. Now also I made earlier, and I'm going to do this in the next video, I took some summer corn that I got at the market, and I put a spice in here, and this is absolutely wonderful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to serve this with some corn, a cheese quesadilla, and on the side some guacamole dip. Now look how good that looks. That's our cheese quesadilla. I made our homemade guacamole dip, and also I made fresh corn with a secret spice. So this is very, very good. I want to thank everybody for watching our short video on our cheese quesadillas. I want to thank all the subscribers out there. And if you're watching this video for the first time, I would love to have you as part of my YouTube channel. Please click the subscribe button. Again, thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.